Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play, Watson to the air. And he checks this one down to Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as the tackle made up at the 27.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Watson. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And then well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off play action. Here's Hooker being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack,
all day now. Start that
second
bullshit.
down and 12. They go play action. Here's Hooker eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know what they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hooker's going to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way that they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space.
Come on, bro.
On third
That's
down,
crazy as fuck, man. You wide the fuck
just
open.
going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. Hooker. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's 3rd and 3. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes
Come on, man, get the pick.
Angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Faking the give. Now Watson looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Get back. Get back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Man, what's the fucking flag? There ain't no legal man downfield that fast,
Here's
dog.
2nd and 3. Got his man, Dell. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Here we go, here we go.
What was that? It's wide open, bro. What the fuck?
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
What is that?
And this one incomplete. Threw down at the feet of his receiver.
And every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Off the option, here's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Oh, man.
Hooker now on play action. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hooker to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That one complete to Parker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
If I don't get that pick, man.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Come on, man. Pass interference.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Hooker. Pass is complete to Jahan Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, Hooker. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Good shit, baby. Good shit.
Hooker. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will try to strike away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here.
Yes,
Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing. Hooker. That's complete to Dell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Come on, man. God damn.
They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pick for first down.
They go play action. Here's
Just
Hooker.
sell this shit short.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Good shit, Jalen Carter.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Let's get it.
There's another interception.
Yes, sir.
Goes left side. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad.
Get in that end zone, man. Stop playing with me, dog.
And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Duke man gamer, dog. Hit that subscribe button.
Viking touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Good shit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3,
Good shit, baby.
do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he completes it to Boyd. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on, Lante.
Here's Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Come on, fumble, dog.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Good shit, baby. Good shit, Crosby.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hooker. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Good shit, baby.
3rd down and 1. Hooker's going to throw it. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play.
Take cookies out. Put a napkin over, please. A napkin over the bowl. A napkin.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
No, I'm going to eat this.
Okay, great.
They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Waste of time.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
I like doing that.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
For the judge, for the police, for the picture, I won't come back up now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Get back. What you doing? Yeah, we winning, boy. We take forever to choose this play. Let it out. What you doing? What you doing?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll...
You a bad boy? You're a bad boy. Stop.
What's doing that?
This brother. This is
What
good,
the
man.
fuck you got going on?
inning. We'll be back after this.
Right there, we can do it. Let's do this. Yes, sir.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Charlie Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning and touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Oh my God, dog! What is going on?
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. Is incomplete.
His back is one dependable safety back all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Of course, the capture is nice, but how about what happened after? He's able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give running right, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hooker to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Got his man, Dell. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they're run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Hooker. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Good shit, baby. Good
Looks
shit.
like the offense is going to take another shot here.
Good shit,
They're going
dog.
on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. Hooker.
Good shit, dog.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne
Set
with
him up.
touchdown number 3 in the game and 6
That's how you
on
set
the
him up
year.
right there, dog.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And then Hooker with the fucking throw.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.